Elon Musk, Donald Trump, and J.D. Vance are actively dismantling the Constitution.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of The Dave Show. Before we get started, I just want to give a shout out to the merch store. We have another design available for everyone to snag up. It is Trump, all gas, no brakes, which pretty much exemplifies what we're seeing with Trump 2.0, and it's pretty awesome. Also, until the 27th, for the next 3 days, there is going to be no shipping. So that's all covered. So that should be could be a substantial savings. So take advantage of it. All right, well, let's get into it. We've got some good clips from President Trump is trolling. And of course, we've got the crazy lib logic that we're going to have to wade ourselves through. All right, it's going to be messy, crazy, but it's also going to be delicious tears. All right, let's get to it. 10,000 subscribers. Let's do it. This just in. Looks like Harry Sisson has just, he's just received his daily thing to be totally faux outraged about, receiving some heavy vapors. Let's see what's going on. All right, it looks like Harry Sisson is, like I said, getting the vapors, as he always does, pretty much on a daily basis. It says, breaking, this is the email that Elon Musk and Trump sent to all federal workers asking them what they did last week. Oh boy, if they don't respond, they get fired. Threatening federal workers who have dedicated their lives to helping people is an insane strategy. Oh boy, let me get out my violin. Okay, so apparently this is the tweet or the whatever, the text. It says, what did you do last week? Please reply to this email with approximately 5 bullet points of what you accomplished last week and CC your manager. Please do not send any classified information, links, or attachments. Deadline is this Monday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, my first question is, how do we know this was actually sent by President Trump and Elon Musk? I don't see any evidence of that, so I don't know. All right. Where is the threat in this email? This is an accountability email. Sorry, the government is no longer a charity. No doubt. This sounds like any other job to me. You should tell your bosses what you have done per shift. I've never had a job like that, but this is what accountability looks like. Harry Sisson's welcome to the real world. Yes. That's crazy. So unrealistic to ask an employee what they are working on. By the way, have you ever had a real job before, aside from posting to Twitter? Now X. Oh boy. If you can't name 5 things you've done all week, you deserve to be fired. Stop being a girl, Harriet. He is quite the soy boy. He is a Kamala bro for life. For sure. A performance evaluation. Ever had a real job, Harry? Yeah, it's shocking. 5 bullet points? Hardly a huge ask. Not really, yeah. Dedicated their lives to helping people? Are people just mad because it's hard to divide nothing into 5 bullet points? That's funny. Oh boy, yeah, that's not too shocking. I mean, normally at any given job you have at least quarterly. This is exactly why everybody loves President Trump. He is the troller in chief. And his target is Harry Sisson and his faux outrage of apparently this requirement asking people to fill out 5 things they did, not 4 or 5 things they did last week. So it's pretty funny. Let's check it out. Oh, and here is what Donald Trump, I guess in reply to what Sissons had to say, I don't know, but this is great. It says, Got done last week. Cried about Trump, cried about Elon. Made it into the office for once. Read some emails, cried about Trump and Elon some more. Yeah, that had to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that should cover it. That's hysterical. Not your average president, and that's why the people love him. Yes. This is breaking the fourth wall type of stuff here. Yeah, it kind of is. This is funny. Purge the IRS. So you have the audit and IRS, rushing in towards the taxpayer. And now Doge is chasing off the IRS because they want to sneak a peek underneath the hood, which they're going to find, oh my gosh, the garbage and the atrocities they're going to find once they do. 100% king of trolling. Yes, Trump is awesome. These criminals cry too much. Batman and Robin. Oh, totally. Totally. I think the most stupid person in all of America has just made a video. Let's see what she has to say.
I love how people are like, oh, Doge just discovered that this much money was unnecessarily being spent on this thing. Meanwhile, the billionaire Elon Musk runs Doge. Do you know that billionaires just sit on money and do absolutely nothing with it?
Like Scrooge McDuck or something? Like, what is she talking about?
They're billionaires because they don't put their money anywhere. It's not going back into the economy. They just sit on it and hoard that wealth and don't do anything useful with it. So
does she know how this country works? I think she's missing something.
So it's like you could get mad at the government for spending money on useless things, which most of the time it's not useless. But then you're going to celebrate a man that hoards wealth and sits on all his money. Meanwhile, people are struggling. Make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense. We're talking about unnecessary spending while worshiping the billionaire vice president, basically. Hoarding wealth.
First of all, who do you think makes most of the jobs in this country? It's not poor people. Poor people aren't hiring other people to do jobs, okay? The educational system, I'm telling you, it needs overhauled. The idiocy level of this leftist lemming's brain is at a solid 11 out of 10 when it comes to her knowledge of what government wasteful spending means, because she thinks spending money on trans operas is a vital necessity. She also has peak Elon Musk deranged syndrome. I would totally agree. I swear. Slap the forehead. Leave the people stealing our money alone. They don't have a clue, I'm telling you. Yikes. The U.S. education system has failed us all. I am total agreeance, my friend. Can people actually be this stupid? Yes. Yes, they can. Inverse reality. Maybe the dumbest person I've ever listened to. Maybe. I can't even understand how someone can be this effing stupid. Jeez. What's happened with the federal employees needs to happen at every local municipality in the country. I would agree with that. I mean, why not? If you're gonna do it, do it. The press is savage. Is a savage. I can't believe people like this even exist. Imagine defending a bloated government and bureaucrats straight up stealing our tax dollars. Well, she's probably not paying taxes just yet, so she doesn't really grasp the concept of what's really going on. Well, it looks like Zelensky is changing his tune. He's now saying that 100 billion of the money that we gave him, or I should say to Ukraine, wasn't a loan, but it was a grant. Here's a clip from 1923 where he's clearly saying, hey, just give us a credit. We'll pay you back after the war. Don't worry about it. We're good for it.
If you can't give us some financial support, okay, please, give us a credit, and we will give you back money.
Я знаю, що у нас було 100.
So this is now him currently, what he's saying. So before he's saying, it's a loan, come on, just give us a loan, we'll pay it back. And this is what he's saying now.
І це факт. І я не збираюсь визнавати 500. Хто б що не говорив, як би ми не спілкувалися. При всій повазі, ще раз, при всій повазі до партнерів, але, ну, я стійко стою, тому що це правдива ситуація. Абсолютно ми праві. І друга ситуація, якщо чесно, навіть 100 мільярдів я не готовий фіксувати. Поясню чому. Поясню чому. Тому що ми не маємо визнавати гранти як борги. Подобається це чи не подобається? Я домовлявся з Байденом і домовлявся з Конгресом Сполучених Штатів Америки. Я вдячен Конгресу. Це була присутність двох партій і підтримка.
Nah, we want the money back and we're going to get it back too. That's funny. Grants? We don't need no stinking grants. Or we should say we don't give no stinking grants. Not at that amount. My gosh. He's going to be taken off the board soon. He's served his purpose, but he's also outgrown his usefulness. I kind of think maybe that's true. I mean, I hope that doesn't mean, but you know, just let him retire someplace. Zelensky took billions from U.S. taxpayers, and now he says it was a grant, not a loan. Yeah, ridiculous. Democrat pockets are lined with most of this. I'm sure that's actually totally accurate. Nothing is free. No, it isn't. Where's my money, bro? For real. Oh, that's hysterical. Oh boy. Grant us some minerals then. Oh, I see. Grant. Very clever, sir. Or ma'am. Remember when Democrats were waving in Ukraine flags after sending them billions? Oh yeah, totally. Everybody had the little Ukraine flag on their shirts and suits. I'd give the mafia 25% commission to collect this debt. Oh man, that's funny. Who's coaching Zelensky on what to say? Now that is probably a pretty good question because he's changing his tune quite drastically.
Nobody's supporting us sending $100 billion to Ukraine when our cities are a fucking war zone. Nobody's supporting sending $100 billion to Ukraine when we have thousands upon thousands of homeless vets in this country. Nobody's supporting sending that money to Ukraine when our police officers are underpaid, our military is underpaid, the people who do the hardest jobs in society, first responders are underpaid. Teachers, we got a problem, dude, in this country. Our country's crumbling, the infrastructure's crumbling. Look at our streets, look at our buildings. We're dealing with a situation where we, the people, have to come to terms with what we are actually dealing with. And it doesn't matter if you voted left your whole life or right your whole life, because they don't give a shit if you're left or right. They're on the same team. And they understand that if they divide us into these two distinct categories, that we are easy to manipulate and control because we will fight amongst each other. That has to stop if we are ever going to build America.
Well, Omar is at it again, putting her foot in her mouth. She is so disgraceful. She is so anti-American. Frankly, I think she's pretty racist. I don't know why she's not being censored. Let's see what she has to say about the American people.
These people are just idiots. I really, you know, I'm at the point.
These people? What do you mean by these people?
Where it's become really hard to have an intellectual debate with any of these people because the level of stupidity that they are displaying every single day.
What did you say? What the did you just say?
It's frankly embarrassing, not just in Congress, but as Americans, and the fact that these people are allowed to say just the most ridiculous things.
Allowed to say ridiculous things? That sounds a little Naziistic, a little dictatorish. I don't know. That sounds bad. And by the way, who married their brother? Who did?
Tells you that the dumbing of the United States has arrived because how else do we get a Trump presidency again?
Well, I mean, if you don't like it in America, if we're so stupid, then go back to Somalia or whatever and go love life there. Okay, allowed is a word that really struck me. It is a disgrace that Ilhan Omar holds public office in this country when she openly declares her disdain for its citizens, and she does it all the time. She must not only be removed from office ASAP, but sent back to Somalia. Okay, that's kind of like what I was just saying. Paging Tom Homan. Paging Tom Homan. Clean up in aisle 2. It's funny. What a shame that this person holds a political position. I agree. Go back to Mogadishu then. You took the taxpayers for a ride and lined your pockets well. Go home. And, I think if we looked into her finances, we'd probably see that that's probably pretty accurate. Go after for immigration fraud would be the deportation of all time. Yeah, that would be quite the scene. Because the DOJ hasn't had a chance for the new sheriffs in town to do the investigation and charge her with immigration fraud. Yeah, she's got that going for her too. Man, she's a mess. Arrest her, remove her from Congress, and deport her immediately. I think she's a threat. Ridiculous. Yes, she is. Getting rid of Omar is a national security issue. I think it is. I really do. It's sad, but I think it's true. So much disrespect to our rule of law. Totally. Seriously, how is this allowed? I don't know. I don't know why she hasn't been reprimanded. What a spicy take. Time to grab some popcorn. Yeah, I'm gonna go make some in just a second. And now, yes, breaking! Joy Reid out at MSNBC as part of stunning network shakeup. My gosh, it took them long enough. Ugh. Unbelievable. The biggest racist, in my opinion, on network TV or on any kind of TV. What? Good riddance. The only stunning part is that it took so long. Yes. That is true. MSNBC takes their first W ever. That might be true. That might be true. Good riddance. Yes. See ya. She became a liability. Totally. I mean, she's been a liability for a long time. What took so long? Horrible person. There's a general theme running through these comments. PMS NBC testicles just dropped. Yeah. That's funny. Love it. Her show is nothing but a hate-filled anti-white, anti-America rant. Every single time. It was incredible. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, I am actually thankful that she is gone, and I hope she doesn't return on some other network. What a poor decision that would be. About time. She was one of the worst hosts on MSNBC, which is the worst network of all of them. Yeah. Federal employee cries about being fired from job. Now we're gonna have two more two more crying about their job loss.
Hello. I was a federal worker who had 1 month left of her probationary period, and today I was told that I will be terminated at some point this week. I'm utterly devastated. I'm confused because my recent performance evaluation was exceptional and I got upwards of $1,500 as a bonus.
What did you say?
What? Wait, she's on probationary status and she got a $1,500 bonus in less than 3 months of work? So if that's going on, multiply that by, I don't know, a couple 100,000 workers. Like, this is crazy how much money we're just throwing down the toilet. Our money. Ours. That we're shoveling out. This is crazy.
Because my performance was so good, and this was my dream job, and it's just being taken away by an administration who doesn't care about science. It doesn't care about people who might be homeless with their dog now.
What?
They don't care about
Talking
our
about you?
species that we're trying to conserve. That's exactly what my job was doing. It was just to assess habitat conservation for species for a 55-year habitat conservation plan.
What? That's retarded. I never voted for a 55-year habitat conservation plan. There's far better things to spend our money on, so I have no empathy for this lady whatsoever. I'm sorry.
We should all be so mad right now. We should all be crying like this because I'm just devastated.
No, we shouldn't. Yeah, that sounds like something I don't want my taxes paying for. Exactly. Well, she was still on her probationary period. You can be fired for anything during this time. Your employer can say you're doing a great job, but you're not a good fit. Yeah, totally. Yeah, you never know. It could be anything. Yes, let's film your breakdown to post on the internet for future employers to evaluate your emotional maturity. Good luck with that. Tears and all. Join the real world. Pay your own way with a real job. Be productive and all, right. You are a waste of money. Don't care about your dream job. Care about how my money is being spent. Yeah. I didn't subscribe to a 55-year habitat conservation plan. Who did? Who did? Nobody. Cool story. I will have a venti and caramel macchiato or macchiato. I don't know. I don't drink coffee, so I probably butchered that. Forgive me for all you coffee drinkers out there. $1,500 bonus and still on a probationary period? What the F? Bye. I was literally couch surfing and living in garages because I didn't want the vax. I lost everything. I figured it out. I have no sympathy left. Yeah, I think that's a lot of people are in that situation. They're spent. There's nothing in the well, you know? Because COVID was scary and horrible for a lot of people. Learn to code was the saying, if I remember correctly. Ouch, that's brutal.
Well, I just lost my job. I didn't vote for this. I didn't vote.
I know.
For this. I voted to help people. I voted to help those less fortunate than me. I voted to continue working together in humanity and work as a country together. That's what I voted for. I didn't vote for this.
Unless you're a Republican.
But I lost my job today. And I can't stop thinking about the fact that I don't have a job, I don't have insurance, I am medically needy, I need to go to the ER to get checked, but I can't. I have no income now. Yeah. I am a single mother. And now I can't do anything. But I also think of the people whose lives I've impacted, the people who I have changed their lives, and now I will no longer be there to help them. I didn't vote for this. I voted for humanity.
Yeah, as long as the humanity was on the blue side and had a D in front of their name. Oh boy, I did vote for this. I would do it again. Yes, that's actually very sad, but there are other jobs. And if she did help people and has a community, they will help her. That's what it's all about. She doesn't say why she lost her job, and I'm assuming she's going to take the 8 months severance. Yeah, she doesn't mention anything about that. So she'll have plenty of time to find another job and pocket a nice profit. Yeah, if she gets a job quick enough. Learn a profession, plumber, electrician, something that cannot be replaced. It's actually very good advice. It says to everyone about to get fired in DC, learn to cope. That's what Joe told the 10,000 pipeline workers he fired on day one. Yeah, where's all the outrage and tears for all those people? Never showed up. I want to know what their job was in the government. I haven't heard anyone say that part out loud. Well, the previous one did, but at least a little bit. Couple more piercings and she will forget all about it. Yes. What I noticed with everyone losing their job with the government, they all hated Trump well before they lost their job. Now that is, I think, a true statement. Have you considered learning to code? Again, it's just brutal. I used to feel sympathy for people who lost their jobs, but after the way we were treated the last 4 years, I now celebrate it. No, I don't celebrate it, but you can always get another job. Holy crap, this this is a chick.
Oh my gosh, I hate him. I hate him so much. I hate him so fucking much. I hate his stupid orange fucking face so much. Oh my gosh, if I have to see his butthole lips perch one more fucking turn when he talks, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I hate him so much. Racist piece of shit, rapist motherfucker.
Wow, how do you, how do you really feel, ma'am? It's official, the nose ring is a valid identifier of leftists. Yes, totally, it's part of the starter kit. She seems nice. Yeah. Want to bring her home to mom and pop. Such a kind and loving person. Yes. This is TDS. This is how stupid every single person on the left looks with their irrational, severe hatred for a guy who could care less about how you feel. It's so true. Oh boy. She should tell us how she really feels. Yeah, probably that'd be nice. Ma'am, you really need to stop doing this to yourself. This isn't healthy. Oh boy. I wonder if she hates him. She seems stable. Yeah, totally.
Hear me out. If a woman can only get pregnant once within the span of 9 months, and a man can impregnate multiple women within the span of 9 months, why don't we make birth control for men instead of women? Why is it for women?
Well, I'm pretty sure there is birth control for men. It's called a condom. And there's a sure way of not getting pregnant. Birth control for women. It's called not opening your legs. Damn! Just deny access. Then it'll never happen. These people need help. Wow. Yeah, that was awesome. Let's keep going. Now you notice you never see Republicans out there doing anything like this during the Biden administration. Not one. But wow, have we seen the crazy come out since Trump took office again?
So mass deportations are happening.
Yes.
I don't like that. And I'll tell you why I don't like that, you know. Jobs being ripped away, you know, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Crops not being picked, you know, the jobs that Americans don't want, which makes our groceries higher, you know, higher in price and whatnot, another big one. I have family members that are immigrants, a fucking massive one.
Oh, wow, okay.
And the fact that I've had 3 deported so far, almost 4, throughout, you know, my entire life.
Okay.
You know, that's kind of, you know, I guess you could say I have my fucking reason.
So you really just are worried that the cheap labor is going to go. Jeez Louise, lady.
Hold on, man. This is the Lord's work right here, man. This is the Lord's work right here. And this is a good white woman, man. She's showing her deeds, man, to the Lord, man. And the most...
You know, that video kind of disgusts me. It is maybe one of the most racist and blasphemous videos I've seen doing these reaction videos. Oh my gosh, people, they need help.
If England was to go to war, would you fight for the country? No.
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 But your citizenship, so you're
But
not.
I'm not fighting. I have no ounce of patriotism in my body whatsoever.
Really?
No.
I just can't stand it.
No, can't be bothered. Okay.
Also, we're all trans, so like that's a hot topic, isn't it?
How does being trans come into the conversation?
I think like, well, especially in America, they've just outlawed trans people joining the military. So I don't know what that situation means for us in the future, but I can't wear this to the bloody. Imagine me in the barracks, like, no, it's not happening.
No.
The last thing I would want to do is represent England. There's not exactly much to be proud of.
At the the people
right now.
Yeah.
No, that's true. The culture, yeah, but like representing the government, not right now. There's nothing they've done that has like earned my respect enough to fight for our government. I'm not from here, so I don't give a shit.
What is this generation coming to? My gosh. This guy is super creepy.
Of women expecting the man, and I've had guy friends tell me this. Women will text them before the date and be like, "This is my Zelle," or "You can Apple Pay me for the Uber to get to the restaurant, or for the child care for the night."
Nope.
And guys are like, is this a thing now? I'm expected to pay for the transportation or the babysitter.
But my husband made a good point. If he has kids, he has to pay for his own babysitter.
Yeah.
Now he's expected to pay for not only his babysitter, her babysitter as well, and her Uber and the date. That's expensive.
Like I said before, I'm glad I'm out of the game and I don't have to deal with all this garbage. Sheesh.
What's the best and the worst thing about being my brother? Start with the best.
I don't think there's a best part. When you first started, I got quite a bit of money. So we'll just say money.
So you think that's all I'm good for?
Yeah.
Right. That's the worst thing.
Oh, it's just disgusting. Any argument I get into, your sister does OF, shut your mouth. They're not wrong though, they're not wrong. You could just like, pick up actual job.
I've had an actual job.
Yeah.
Not a very functional relationship, to say the least.
As a professional cuddler, a little over a year ago, I...
I don't know what a professional cuddler is.
Yeah, so it tends
Please
to be lonely guys who, like, they work a lot, they work so much, they have no time for dating, or, like, maybe they have anxiety, they're, on the spectrum, something where they have some barriers between, like, interpersonal relationships.
Yeah.
So they want a comforting touch. They want someone to hug. They want someone to hold them. They want a personal relationship that they're struggling to get. They don't have time for dating and all that kind of stuff.
And so you cuddle with them?
Yeah, I cuddle with them. I used to travel and either they would host or I would go to a hotel. But this year I just moved into a townhouse. I have a spare bedroom now that I made the cuddle room. So since August, I've been hosting. They'll come to me a lot of the time.
Awesome.
So...
actually, there could be worse things. You know what I mean? If somebody just needs, if they don't have a lady of their own, I don't really see anything wrong with hiring somebody to cuddle. Like I said, there could be worse things you're paying for.
Not even just you just put your shirt on there and put it.
Oh gosh. Hot dog helper. I'm sorry, that just looks really gross. That looks worse than like prison food. Those poor kids. Oh gosh. Why does she just keeps on adding stuff? Like, stop. What is this? What is that? I missed that one. It's just more stuff. Yeah, let's just dump it all in. Yeah, let's get it all. All the goodness.
Mommy, what is that?
It's a good question.
Mac and cheese? Mm-hmm.
No, that's not mac and cheese. Oh gosh. Much compassion there. At least getting some carrots, so that's something. Is that a UV? Is that just a UV light? What? Is that supposed to sanitize her
5-year-old's
cooking?
plate, 7-year-old's plate. Have a good night.
If anybody knows in the comments, is that like some kind of UV sanitizer or something to like sanitize her cooking? I've never seen anything like that, but I mean that's what you'd kind of use for, you know, disinfect during COVID or whatever. I don't know if it actually worked, but I don't know. It was weird.
You don't like it?
This tastes like shit and
Wow.
I wanted a refresher.
Amelia, I got you a refresher right here.
I know what I would have for her right here. Well, it's not a fist. I wouldn't be punching her. That'd be way too far.
And I got you the coffee because you said you wanted caffeine because you had a headache when you woke up. I got you that cake
That's
pop
not what
being
you want
nice.
for a headache.
You're talking too much.
Wow.
You're making me have more of a headache.
You know, I'm sorry, but I would quickly be slapping that whatever ice cream treat out of her hand and dumping that refresher down the sink and sending that little girl to her bedroom for quite a while.
Bee sting.
Okay.
I don't know what bee sting
Well,
is.
I
Must
need
be
you
a
to start being more appreciative.
thing they have between themselves.
Okay, listen. I tried to do what you wanted me to do.
That little girl is an absolute train wreck. What a horrible little girl. She already thinks she's just entitled to everything, and if she doesn't get it, she's gonna throw a tantrum. My gosh, she's gonna be a horrible person when she grows up.
I just want you to be happy. I want you to say thank you to me. Say thank you.
Bee sting.
Just say say thank you for what I did. I did not have to get up and drive 20 minutes to Starbucks to get you 2 drinks.
Thank you for nothing.
Amelia Rose.
Yeah. That parent is totally enabling that little girl. And man, she's gonna have a miserable life.
Quick reminder to every single member of the United States military, you took an oath to defend the Constitution.
Okay.
Elon Musk, Donald Trump, and J.D. Vance are actively dismantling the Constitution. No. It is your obligation to act upon this.
No.
Have a good night.
It's actually your obligation to follow the orders of your superiors, of your commanders, of your leaders. Not just go willy-nilly and start taking up arms against, I don't even know who this guy's talking about. They're not going to get very far if they try to go up against Trump or anybody else in the government. He's ridiculous. It's time for Dave's Detox. This is just cool. It's just kind of cool to watch. Poor dog.
Serious?
This is a crazy hamster. Yeah. This is funny. President of the United States. That's good stuff. This is funny. See ya.
You cannot keep interrupting. I'm having a conversation. Not
So I guess he's trying to get rid of that rat or mouse or something. I guess it's a rat. Totally chases the cat. Put a light on for these poor dogs. Jeez Louise. Oh yeah. Oh, he's loving it. It's a slight overreaction. Freak out. That's funny.
Please don't.
Why would you have that as a temptation?
How's my handsome boy doing today?
Aww. Boy, buddy.
My handsome boy, huh?
Yeah.
Good today,
Wow, well, that was a great detox, and it was a good episode. I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. If you did, please subscribe, like, share, slap that bell around, boom, boom, and tell your friends and family about Idle Hands, what we're doing here. I'd love to have them on the channel. All right, well, until the next episode, stay safe, know that you are loved and appreciated, and until we meet again, have a good day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.